If you gave me 2 minutes to explain the opening of Genesis, here's the quick hit version with a 6-day timeline that sticks. Day 1, there's nothing. Then light, not the sun yet. Light versus darkness. A switch flips. Day, night. Day 2, space appears. Sky stretched out, waters below, waters above. A canvas for everything. Day 3, ground appears as waters gather. Land, seas. Green explodes, plants, trees, seeds and fruit, food before life walks in. Day 4, the familiar lights, sun, moon, stars, seasons, days, years, time gets a rhythm. Day 5, water and sky wake up, fish, birds, oceans hum, air sings, life fills space. Day 6, land animals, wild, tame, tiny, giant, then humans, made in God's image, male, female, cultivate, steward, multiply. This is yours to care for. Zoom in, Adam and Eve. God forms Adam from dust, breathes life in, plants Eden, rivers, trees, abundance, one boundary, the tree of knowledge. Everything else enjoy. Adam names creatures. Something's missing. God makes Eve from his side. Partner, equal, close, unashamed, safe. Enter the serpent. Sly. It reframes the boundary. You won't die, you'll be like God. Eve sees, good for food, beautiful, wisdom promised, she eats, Adam eats, innocence cracks, they feel exposed, sow fig leaves, hide, God calls, where are you? A heart check, consequences, pain, toil, broken trust, exile from Eden, but mercy too, garments for them, a promise, not the final word, from light out of nothing to love complicated by choice, that's Genesis. Day 1.
In the very first family, a choice fractures the world. Cain meets Abel in a field. Jealousy hardens into a plan, then a blow. The first blood on earth isn't an accident, it's a decision. And decisions echo. I watch the echo grow louder. Families become clans. Clans become cities. Tools get sharper, walls taller, hearts harder. Violence fills the map like rising water. Generations pass, and good feels outnumbered. But one man chooses differently. Noah walks with God when few even look up. He builds an ark plank by plank, faith by faith, while neighbors laugh. Then the sky opens. 40 days, 40 nights. The rain chooses no favorites. Mountains disappear. The earth goes quiet enough to hear your own breath. And then, hope. A raven flies and does not return. A dove leaves, comes back with an olive leaf. Dry ground, new start. I step out with Noah into clean air and a dangerous freedom. Above us, a rainbow bends across the sky. A covenant. Never again by flood. Be fruitful. Life is sacred. Justice must be restrained. It's a promise and a responsibility. Time rolls on. We multiply, settle, get clever. But give us time and we'll stack our pride like bricks. At Babel, we speak one language and dream one dream. Make a name, touch the heavens, control the story. God doesn't smash the tower. He scrambles the sentences. Words splinter, plans stall. We scatter, not because we're small, but because we forgot we're not God. Across these chapters, I hear the same drumbeat. Choices, envy, honor, violence, restraint, pride, trust. Floods can clean the ground, covenants can bend across the sky, languages can shift, but the real battle is inside me. So today, with my words and my work, I choose who I'm becoming. And that choice still shapes the world. Let me tell you a story about a road trip with no map, just faith. It starts with a man named Abram, later called Abraham, who hears a call that changes everything. Leave your country, leave your father's house. No destination pinned, just a promise. I'll make you into a great nation. Imagine packing your life into a few bags, stepping into the unknown and trusting that every mile means something. That's Abraham. He moves. He pitches tents. He builds altars. He keeps going. Because God says, I'm with you. Then comes the covenant. More than a contract, it's a heartbeat. God says, look up. Abraham stares at a desert sky, crowded with stars. That's your future. Your descendants will be that many. It sounds impossible because he and Sarah are old. Too old. But promises don't check birth certificates. Years pass, doubt flexes, and then laughter. Isaac is born, the impossible child, with a name that means just that. Isaac, joy you can hold. But faith gets a plot twist, the hardest test. God asks Abraham to offer up his son, the very promise in his hands. The hike is quiet, the altar is built. Abraham raises the knife, and a voice cuts through the moment. Stop, a ram is there, caught in a thicket. The test wasn't about loss, it was about trust. Abraham names the place the Lord will provide. That's the ark, called out, stretched thin, anchored by a promise that keeps showing up right on time. Through the covenant, God binds himself to Abraham's future and to a story that will outlive deserts and dynasties. Abraham lives long, sees Isaac grow, and blesses the next generations. He dies with the promise still unfolding, like stars still being counted. Faith didn't make his life easy, it made his life aimed. So, if you're standing at the edge of a map with no directions, remember this. Sometimes the first step is the covenant moment. Look up. Count the stars you can't count, and walk. The promise meets you on the road.
I'm about to speed run one of the wildest family dramas ever. Blessing versus betrayal. Picture this. Isaac has two sons. Esau, the firstborn hunter, Jacob, the quiet strategist. The blessing, the family's future, the promise, should go to Esau. But Jacob? He moves like a chess player. With his mom's help, he grabs the blessing meant for his brother. It works, but it explodes the family. Esau is furious. Jacob runs for his life, carrying a blessing that feels like a stolen crown. On the road, Jacob crashes on a rock pillow. Yeah, a rock, and dreams of a ladder to heaven. He wakes up changed, marked by promise. Years pass. He builds a family, wrestles through setbacks, literally wrestles with a mysterious figure at night, and at sunrise, gets a new name. Israel. New name, new identity. He becomes the father of 12 sons, 12 tribes that will shape a nation. Enter Joseph, Israel's favorite. The kid with dreams too big to keep quiet. His brothers don't clap, they plot. One pit, one sold. Brother later, Joseph is hauled to Egypt in chains. But he rises, from slave to trusted manager, false accusation, prison. Still, he won't break. He decodes dreams in the dark, reads the future of a famine, and when the moment hits, he's lifted to second in command of Egypt. The famine crushes the region. Back home, Joseph's brothers are starving. They come to Egypt begging, not recognizing the brother they betrayed. Joseph tests them, sees their hearts change.
And then, tears, he reveals himself. I'm Joseph.
Forgiveness beats revenge. Blessing beats betrayal. He brings the whole family, Israel and the 12 tribes, down to Egypt. They settle, fed and safe in Goshen, under Joseph's protection. It feels like a happy ending, but it's really a cliffhanger. Because this is where the next chapter begins. A growing people in a foreign land, favored today, soon to be feared, and eventually enslaved. The stage is set, the clock is ticking, and the exodus is loading. From a stolen blessing to a rescued family, the thread holds. What's meant for harm can be turned into life, and the story is just getting started.